Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy, Hikins, and Trevor.
He played rugby and not football, which I've been used to playing in my primary school. I wasn't interested, so apparently I gave answers. Would I know how to get home from there on my own? I said no idea, stuff like that. So it kind of killed my chances of going to that, what we call a public school. And who knows, I might have become Prime Minister or something like that, mightn't I? And or not, of course, or not. But yeah, I never wanted to play rugby. Football was the game for me. Well, what about tennis? Do you like tennis? Do you play tennis? Do you watch tennis?
Like Wimbledon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. I have played a form of tennis when I was a kid, but it wasn't with the, the traditional tennis bats. It was
rackets.
It wasn't with the rackets. It was with some makeshift kind of racket, but it wasn't a racket. It was a 4-liter jerry can, and you take. I know it was proper makeshift. Wow. Yeah, so a 4-liter jerry can, and you take the cap off, and you put your thumb inside, halfway inside the just to get a firmer grip on.
Yeah, I can get your idea.
Yeah, and so you play it like tennis. That's what we did as a kid. So that's how close I've come to playing tennis. Obviously, the ball would bounce further because of the elasticity of the jerry can. So it would obviously propel it further than a traditional racket would. And we used to call it Orlando, and that's what we called
Orlando.
it. That's what we called it as a kid. So I'd play it, but that's how close I've come to playing tennis. And we don't play on a grass, so it's not a grass; it's just a firm ground. That's where we played it on. Yeah, and
of course, tennis.
Yeah,
go on.
Yeah, and there was no nets, so we couldn't.
No.
As kids, we couldn't afford the nets. So what we did was we just drew a line on the ground. So we drew a line on the ground. So and then you stand inside the line, and if the ball goes outside the line, that's a loss to the other player. So you'd have to let it bounce. You can't hit it mid-air. You'd have to let it bounce before you hit it. It was like table tennis on the floor.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, table tennis, of course, came about following tennis. Tennis itself, again, was kind of originated in England with a guy called Walter Wingfield, an alliterated name, Walter Wingfield. Wow. And he really set up in the 1800s, 1870s, the Lawn Tennis Association, which sort of then gave birth, if you like, to the Wimbledon Championships, which of course started this week. And the first Wimbledon Championships, believe it or not, was on the 9th of July, 1877.
Right.
Almost exactly in 2 years. I guess that'll be 150 years anniversary. But this first one on the 9th of July, 1877, was only gentlemen's singles. That was the only thing you could enter. And 22 gentlemen each paid their guinea, 1 guinea, which in today's money would be £1.05.
Yeah.
They paid their guinea to enter the first Wimbledon Championships.
Right.
Now, they played on the first day. It was scheduled to last for 5 days. They played on the 9th, got some results. And then almost predictably, inevitably, the next 4 days, it didn't stop raining. Which, when you think, before Wimbledon got its 2 roofs a few years ago now, they were just, riddled with rain year after year. It just seemed to be wet, and we were well known for that. At least now they have these great roofs on the centre court and number one court.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's how it all started, and it's gone on ever since, which is quite incredible, coming up to 150 years of the Wimbledon Championships. It's a great game. One thing I was going to ask your comment on, on the centre court, they have a royal box, so-called.
Right.
And I wondered what you think. And let me clarify, in the royal box, you do sometimes get royalty, not so often. It's really a box for celebrities, politicians, sports people, as well as some royal. I mean, Princess Diana used to like going to the tennis, and she frequented that. I think the Queen she only ever went once or twice, because really horse racing is very much her game. But I was going to ask you, in this day and age, in the 21st century, is some sort of...
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor Gear and Emmy Hikins. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.